it's important when you buy this car. Because at the end of January, all of February, and into March, where we're at right this very moment, we sold, for example, 35 units in the month of February. Why is that? Because it's income tax time. Everybody get the returns and they go out and buy a car. So is this the right time to buy? Not necessarily. In fact, cars are extremely high because they are so much in demand that we go to the auction and pay more. So if we pay more, guess what? You're going to pay more. So there's a right time to buy. You know, around the summer months, it's a good time to buy. August, September, October, those months, even November. December people start getting ready to fill up for January, the end of January, March, rather February and March. So there is a time to buy and a time not to buy. Or at least if you need a car in February, you're just going to have to buy one. But it's better to kind of wait for those summer months and even going into your winter months to buy your automobile. Well, me personally, I don't buy anything unless I look at it and drive it. It's hard for me to buy something over the phone. I just don't do it. I know that there are dealers that do. There are a lot of major dealers that buy a lot of nice stuff, you know, through the phone, and they just ship them. I don't do it that way. I got to put my hands on it. I've got to check it out. I've got to just have a good feel for that car. If I have a good feel for that car, then I can honestly sell it to you and say, you know what, this is a good car. And if it's not a good car, I'll tell you, I don't want to sell you that car. It's just not a good car. And not everybody will do that. So this is the kind of buyer beware. Because when you buy a car, you know, they've got a little guide that says, listen, you're going to buy it as is. And there's dealers that, and this is everywhere, that you can buy a car from, and the next day it falls apart, and they say, well, it's yours. You do whatever you need to do.
Can you explain?
The bad thing about those cars is that a lot of guys don't replace the airbags. If the airbag has been deployed, a lot of times they'll fix it without replacing the airbags. And that's bad because if you get into an accident, the airbag doesn't deploy, well, then you can get hurt. But that's where the telling comes, Pastor. You have to be able to know if that car has been, kind of look at it, because it'll have a distinct look to it. The paint won't look original. I mean, you'll see some waves on it and all that kind of stuff. But once again, the mechanic will tell you that. You know, once you question the man that you're buying this from, does it have a good clean title, and has it ever been in trouble, and so on, you'll know the questions to ask him. Tell me a little bit about this car. Have you had it all your life? You know, how many owners has it had? Has it ever been wrecked? Does it have a blue clean title, and so on and so forth? And then, of course, then verify that with the mechanic. The mechanic will then kind of enlighten you on the mechanical part of the.
That's the other thing about